Metie for your mamuni akwaba about Melodies Podcast YouTube channel. So na my recent and most recent video me here no. Me breaking news no say a year John Dramani Mahama or winning by a landslide victory. Obroni ekas a landslide victory. I say massively in Grofo etu abama no. Say Grofo bebre a shocked. Senior mechanic now Grofo say oh senior I didn't connect the Mahama na nebe winning but. Na Nkrofo ensusu se obe winni with that wide gap. Omo ye MC 7, omo ye song na womo call a contest no Mahama nkwa ono nkwa enya 95.24%. 95.24%. Osha the percentage in the character say hey na nipa ba konkwa etuminya 95.24 na say resounding victory pan say omo koto aba no omo voice are very very clear. Omo voice are very very clear say Mahama and I to amano Mahama and ye pesa woko na say NDC decides ohwe Nkrofo eto abana omo doson over 200,000 people in the to abano na yante of any violence bia NDC ejai eye bibia ehye police force security bambo munsem niano omo jai ehye police force yante eye NDC Hawks nsembia dabi eye abato nsem so mujai bibia ehye eye the electoral commission insa you know I think it went smoothly a lot of people are commending them on this. It went smoothly and I think it was very fast. Senior numbers no do so nankofo ehunu se senior ya yehu ye emra NDC for Omoye delegation congress no Muamunim senior a chair it took over 2 to 3 days and so omutumi they serve a year results no eba omutumi they serve results no eba because Bosha enene time omoko elect executives no it take be 2 to 3 days and so omo they serve results no eba na we no Bosha senior omoye bibia faster. They need to be commended on this. And you know, yes, the winner, John Dramani Mahama Ekasaye, Yankofa the victory speech in Sema Wakai.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Chairman of our great party, the Honorable Ofosuan Pafo, our General Secretary, General Mosquito. Our host, Regional Chairman, Mr. Adekoka, our national executives, our party elders, our former appointees, former MPs, members of parliament, the media. Let me thank all of you who have worked tirelessly to make sure that this day comes to realization. And even though I can't mention all of them, I would give thanks to our chairman of chairmen and those who know him. It's Uncle Atua Hoy, Don King. I'll also thank the great leader, and for those who don't know him, I'm talking about Mr. Kwame Pipra. I'll thank one of the sharpest political strategists in this country, supposed to be retired but still very much alive and kicking, Honorable Kofi Totobi Kwache. And for those of you who are socialists, if I say I want to thank Suslov, you will understand who I mean. Our great jurist who can generate a justification for anything that we do. He will sit through the night and by morning he will have a thesis on your table or a speech or whatever you have to give, and that's Professor Kwame Ahoy. I want to thank my campaign manager, and even though he's the oldest and he's noted for many other things, including the area of oaths and swearing. He still managed at an advanced age to work with us who are much younger through 275 constituencies, every single one of them. He was right by my side. There were sometimes the going got tough, but he will be there. When I look to my left, he's sitting there. Ambassador Ohinia Jekum, I want to thank you. Indeed, there are so many that I should thank, but Ms. Valerie Sawyer has been working behind the scenes. Very hard behind the scenes, and she is very much a part of the success we have achieved. There are many others I could mention, Nijama and so many of them, and indeed all the members of the campaign team, members of Comet. I want to use this opportunity to thank you. But let me, on a sad note also that in all the pleasure and the celebration and the happiness that we are experiencing, we lost two of our comrades. And I want to express my sincerest condolences to their families and to the general NDC party. And these are Ambassador Lee Okran, who passed away a few hours ago, about 24 hours ago, and also Ms. Dr. Yao Krachi, who was formerly MD of ADB and also served as chairman of Cocoa Board before, and was a very, very integral member of our party and a very strong member of our party. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, the results of the presidential primaries have been declared. And let me say that I have officially received phone calls of congratulations from all my 6 fellow aspirants. I want to thank everyone here tonight. We're celebrating the great climax of the reorganization of our party after the elections of 2016. The overwhelming endorsement of our party is a signal that our efforts over the last 2 years have not been in vain. The process has been rigorous and tiring, beginning with an analysis and fact-finding mission to explore the reasons for our election loss in 2016, which was carried out by the now famous Kwesi Botwe Committee and resulting in the Kwesi Botwe Committee report. From there, we started a re-registration of all our members at the branch level. And then we began the arduous task of reorganization. And this came from the branch level to the constituency level, to the regional level, and then to the national level when we held Congress in November last year at the Trade Fair Center. This presidential primary is a climax of that reorganization effort. We have had a rigorous process and we have had to have patience for it, because in order to get it right, we needed to be patient and make sure that we cover every stone and make sure that we do not leave any portion uncovered. But I must say it's been a fulfilling journey, and our patience has borne fruit. This result that we have heard announced by the Electoral Commission today is dedicated to all of us, members of the NDC party. It is from our ordinary supporters who were not delegates but had an interest in who eventually emerged, and therefore used all the influence at their disposal to put pressure on the delegates to make sure that the right choice was made. It is dedicated to our branch executives, so many of them across the country, more than 270,000 of them at every polling station branch, who have worked tirelessly to see us reach this stage. It is to all the constituency executives that I met in my rounds across the country, who have also worked tirelessly. It is to the regional chairmen and their executives, and then also to our national executives who just were appointed in November last year, but have immediately taken control of the party and steered it to such a successful conclusion. I wish to assure the executives at all these levels that I will work closely with you and tirelessly with all of you, so that our common objective of returning our party back into power will be achieved. I salute all our executives. This victory is dedicated to you. And it is my hope that in the current environment, we will work together and eschew all attempts to divide us. Because in the business of politics, we know what happens. Let us be one. Let us trust each other, and let us not believe the kinds of stories that will be circulated, creating an impression that one is trying to undermine the other. And once we build this trust, I'm sure that we will be successful. I said when I came around all our constituencies that I noted a new fire and determination in all our executives to work hard towards returning the party to power in 2020. And I wish that this fire will keep on burning. I want to take this opportunity to thank my campaign team, too many to mention, who a few of those I've mentioned already. I want to thank them for the hard work that you all put into this endeavor. Our party has spoken with one voice, and I must say we are all the winners. I'm deeply touched by the overwhelming endorsement I have received from the grassroots of our party. It is a call to duty, it is a call to action, it is a call to battle. I want to thank my fellow aspirants for the good fight they put up in these presidential primaries. Indeed, they have helped to energize the base of our party. Their participation in this contest has exhibited that our party is the most democratic, peaceful, transparent, and dynamic party in Ghana's democracy today. I dedicate this victory to the grassroots of our party, and I want to take the opportunity to thank our party's election committee under the able leadership of my friend and comrade Kofi Ato, and also the Electoral Commission that worked closely with our party's election committee for the role they played in achieving this successful presidential primaries. I want to take the opportunity to thank the Ghana Police Service. I believe that with the guarantee of our trust and confidence, the service can rise to the occasions as they have shown today and ensure security for our democratic processes into the future. Today has been a test, and I believe that most will agree that the Ghana Police Service performed creditably. And it is our hope that we can collaborate with the service into the future to ensure that future elections are as successful as our presidential primaries were. I want to thank you, members of the media. You've been with us on this journey, and even as late as tonight, you're all here in your numbers. Without you, we cannot get our message out to our members and to the general Ghanaian public. I want to thank you for being with us right from the start of the process, and not only the presidential primary, but from the aftermath of the 2016 elections, from the various versions of the Participatory Committee that you all reported, which you managed to intercept different copies of it, many of them wrong, because the original copy still remains under the lock and key of the General Secretary, not the one that ran away from the IGP's prison. And so whatever version you had and you published, it helped our democracy, and we thank you for that. But you've been with us since that time, through all the processes we've gone through till now, and I want to thank you. My brothers and sisters, our journey towards the victory in the 2020 elections begins today. It marks the beginning of a process where we wish to work together to bring truth and honesty back into our political discourse. I want to thank all Ghanaians who have extended well wishes to us, but who also have taken an interest in what is happening in the largest opposition party, knowing that the events that occur in the largest opposition party can impact their lives. And so I want to thank all Ghanaians who have taken an interest in what has been happening. In the next few days, I will have the opportunity to meet our functional executive committee and be inducted into office as a leader of the great NDC party. Over the next few days, I will have the opportunity to express my thanks further to all who have been helpful in getting us thus far, and to thank all and to make a major statement outlining the way forward for our great party and Mother Ghana. I want to thank the Almighty God who has guided my steps and that of our dear party to this point. And I know in my heart that that God will continue to abide with us. Amen. Amen. That God will continue to abide with us towards victory in the 2020 elections. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of the media, tonight I want to serve notice to Ghana